name is Ed. I was actually born in China, but I moved here when I was 4. So I've been at Spotify for almost 4 years, coming up on that 4-year mark soon. I feel like Cream had like a very unique culture when I first joined, and I feel like that culture has continued throughout like the 4 years that I've been at Spotify. It's been like a really long journey, even just for myself. I think when I first joined, the team that I was working on was around like 10-ish people, and now it's about like 100. So like the growth has been crazy, and I've seen like a lot of change. Like over the years, I've worked on so many different things. I've worked on like iOS, I've worked on Android, I picked up like C++, I was able to like dabble in some like backend and data. So these are like the many ways that Cream has helped develop me as a person. So Cream is the team that I work on.
Cream is a tribe in the revenue mission focused on the platforms and products we use to increase monetization for our free user base.
Cream means cash rules everything around me.
It's an organization which comprises of all kinds of skill sets, and the focus of the team is not just to make money, but also to bring good user experiences.
How do we find the best experience for our users while being able to monetize in effective ways that benefits Spotify?
Working at Spotify is it's one of the most unique places I've ever been. I actually say, do you want to have fun again? That one works pretty well. And most of my friends understand that.
It's fun and crazy to work at Spotify. It can be really messy. My day-to-day can change pretty dramatically from working with someone who's one-on-one to company-wide initiatives. You have to be good at knowing what the most important things to work on are and be really ruthless about your prioritization.
Working at Spotify is great. I work with the brightest and best people that are on their A game, and I don't think you get that opportunity a lot, and that's definitely one of the things that I tell that is the people here are just amazing to work with. My name is Sam. I'm from Korea, but I grew up in the Philippines. Whenever I come in, I'll have my coffee in the morning, and I'll just sit down and start working away. There's always something interesting to talk about or something really good that I can learn from someone else in the office. And one of the cool things here is that we're always willing to teach each other new things, and we have this culture of always wanting to learn.
Cream's mission is to bring free music to the world by building a standout, standalone advertising business.
To me, building a standout business means we're synonymous with some of the big advertising platforms that have emerged over the last 3 to 5 years that have built kind of a great user experience and great advertiser experience together.
No, it's definitely not just about making money. So I'd say advertising at Spotify is definitely about keeping primarily the user experience at its forefront. No matter how hard you push, the users will always know best in terms of what is right for them. And so we take this kind of like a mantra to make sure that whenever we think about a new ad product or advertisement in general, we always think about the user experience first.
So just when you mention building an ad on Snap or on Facebook or on Twitter, we want Spotify to be in that same breath.
The best part about working for Cream at Spotify is that we actually get to work on the whole stack of the application. So while we are trying to actually move the needle on monetization, we are touching different components and holistically impacting Spotify.
I like to tell my friends about all the incredible people I work with. To me, that's really the best part of the job and what pushes me to kind of do my best every day.
So I work with some of the most talented folks that I ever have in my career here on Cream, and the challenges that we're facing have not been solved before. And so every day I wake up and I feel like there's an opportunity to do something that's never been done. Diversity and inclusiveness in Cream is one of our core values, and it's core to me not just through the lens of fairness, but as a strategic advantage, is that we want to have a team that resembles the diverse audience that we're catering to across the globe.
We knew that we wanted to grow the team dramatically. It was a really unique moment for us to look more closely at how we operate. So I first of all just believe that a diverse team is important just because it's the right thing to do, but then in addition, because diverse teams can be more innovative. My name is Alia. I was born in South Carolina, but moved to Virginia at a young age and was raised there. I really want to bring as much of my regular life to work as I can, and building things is really important to me, and making things, so whether that is making food or building a coffee table or making art, like all of that is really close to me. So I try to do that as much at work as I can, but also when I get home, that becomes a time for me to do things like that.
Cream is hiring because for the ambitious mission and vision we have, it's going to take an army to get there.
Music is one of the few spaces on the internet that isn't owned and has the potential to reach billions of users. And in a world where billions of users are on Spotify and the majority are free, the opportunity for a scaled ads business is enormous. And so we're staffing now with that eventuality in mind.
I think the future of Spotify in many ways is about free music and making that as widely available as possible. And Cream is essential to the success of that.
The type of candidates and applications that really stand out are the ones that really demonstrate the ability to be a self-starter, someone who can work independently, someone who's comfortable with autonomy. That degree of passion and enthusiasm is what makes us curious about candidates.
I think that we're always looking for people who will be a good culture fit, who will be able to kind of help make this a team experience and a team journey. I think that plus people who are able to kind of build, complex systems, but do them in a way that's simple and easy to use. That's really the type of problem solving we're looking for.
It's important that we're based in New York because New York is the epicenter for digital media and advertising.
I think also that New York is a unique place where people who have kind of this energetic startup mentality can still do amazing things in the ads business. It's still like a great place for people who want to innovate in that space.
I love working in New York. The tempo here is very fast. There's a lot of opportunity. You can really drive and own your career, and it's one of the fastest growing cities ever, and I just feel like it's never going to stop, and it's just a place that works for people with that same sentiment. One of my guilty pleasure songs would be Britney Spears' One More Time.
My guilty pleasure song is Into You by Ariana Grande.
Oh, gosh, there's so many.
Katy Perry's Chained to the Rhythm, because surprisingly it's very deep for a pop song and it has a catchy tune, so that's my guilty pleasure song.
I'm gonna go hardcore on this one.
Any kind of like teeny pop.
Oh, Bon Jovi, Dead or Alive. Definitely guilty.
Guilty pleasure songs are like Celine Dion, All by Myself in the shower, like Scream singing it, which is terrible.
Sometimes I like to go back to my high school days and listen to a little bit of obscene hip hop. There's nothing better than DMX's Rough Riders anthem.
And then maybe Backstreet Boys.
That's it?
Yeah.